Hi, I'm David Hamilton here with WHIR TV, and I'm here with Nathan Day and Sunil Potti. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks, David.
Good to be here.
And we're talking about NetScaler, and I guess just to start off with, Sunil, could you tell us basically what NetScaler is?
Sure. So NetScaler is basically, it started off its life as a load balancer, primarily to help applications scale, be highly available, be secure. Most of the customer base that we target, whether small, medium-sized businesses or enterprise businesses, are pretty aware of NetScaler as a high-performance load balancer. But over the last 4 or 5 years, we've transformed from just being a plain load balancer to also providing application accelerations. For example, making websites faster, making the user experience a lot more palatable, making them a lot more secure, given the recent threats around application firewalling and so forth. And over the last 2 years, in talking to various customers, including cloud partners like Softlayer, we realized that, look, just the physical appliance alone may not meet all the needs, especially if I'm delivering many of these small and medium-sized businesses on demand from a cloud-hosted services offering, right? And the primary problems there are around, look, I have a physical appliance, but I got to share the physical appliance with lots of customers. The complexity of managing the physical appliance as I expose it to a small, medium-sized business is not a palatable thing. So as part of getting through these requirements, what we decided to do was to take all the capabilities of the physical appliance and create a virtual appliance. So much like what we have done on the virtualization era of actually using a hypervisor to virtualize our compute or our storage, now with VPX, we're able to virtualize the network. What does that mean? Basically, what that gives, say, small, medium-sized businesses running with our partners like Softlayer, is the capability to actually provide for their own websites or for their own, hosted infrastructure, turnkey on-demand scalability, on-demand availability, at a very affordable price point.
And I guess, Nathan, could you tell us what advantages this holds for Softlayer?
Sure. When we heard that Citrix was going to release the NetScaler in a virtual machine format, we were really excited by it, because that really allows us to give our customers that advanced functionality that they could only get in a physical appliance before, in an on-demand infrastructure as a service type mentality. So our customers now, in a matter of minutes, can have that full NetScaler functionality that they could only get in a physical appliance before, now provisioned on demand. They click a couple buttons on our customer portal, and a couple minutes later, they have access to the full GUI and all the rich functionality that's available in a NetScaler.
So, Sunil, I was wondering how NetScaler is different than simply load balancing.
Yeah, good question, David. Even though our roots were in load balancing, we've evolved to provide a broader set of functionality around, for example, application security. It starts with things like denial of service attacks that, as we all know, pretty much any website is prone to these days. And working with cloud partners like Softlayer, we've hardened, if I can call it, any business that is hosted on our cloud partner against all these denial of service attacks. So that's a kind of a feature that a customer would get for free as part of using the NetScaler beyond load balancing. The same thing applies if you're doing anything with credit card transactions. There's a compliance around PCI and a bunch of application firewalling requirements that also you get now as part of the overall NetScaler functionality. Beyond that, one of the core things that we have advanced over the last few years is the fact that as you've improved the experience of the user using Web 2.0 or any new AJAX-like application infrastructure, we have implemented very specific optimizations to sort of make that experience of the user as you download a Flash video or something like that, maybe about 3 to 4 times faster than what it would be over a traditional internet connection. So the overall application acceleration leading to a better user experience is a core differentiation of what we call an application delivery controller than a typical load balancer.
So Nathan, I was wondering how Softlayer integrated NetScaler VPX.
It was actually very easy. We had already built our cloud based on Zen Server, and so we were literally able to take the virtual machine produced by Citrix and just install it as a virtual machine on our existing cloud infrastructure. It was very easy to install. As a service provider, the licensing model Citrix has provided to us lets us align the customer's cost along with the rest of their IT infrastructure they're renting from Softlayer. So a customer can come in, and as their needs change, they can scale out their infrastructure, including NetScaler, as their needs develop.
Thank you, Sunil, and thank you, Nathan, for telling us a bit more about NetScaler.
Yeah, thanks for taking time.
Thank you.